It has nothing to do with the message, but I'm getting like headless horseman or like headless huntsman. So take that as it resonates. But we next had the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Swords versus the Ten of Wands, Seven of Cups. What I was saying in the last one was essentially that you kind of just like need to allow your pain to be witnessed, accept that you feel what you feel, and it's like you've internally accepted it, right? Like it's not like you hide from your emotions, like you hide your emotions from yourself. It's you hide your emotions from the world. I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my kid. That's what it gives. That's what it gives. But it's like bullshit, right? Because it's really coloring how you move through the world, kind of in this like chip on your shoulder. Like, again, I hate classifying people as narcissists, and I hate that we so loosely classify people as narcissists on the internet, because narcissism is a real like clinical psychological, really, like, I'm pretty sure it's anyway, it's a real thing, right? That like the words thrown around just a little too much. But the Six of Wands in reverse does speak to kind of like narcissistic tendencies, which is vastly different, but really, let's just say kind of like gaslighty, kind of chipping your shoulder over, like fool yourself, false sense of confidence. It also comes to mind here with the Six of Wands reversed. And it's like you've been working hard to like really craft this character, right? And it really colors how it is that you move through the world in this very like brash sort of dramatic flair to you that is not actually in line with who it is that you are. It's like kind of like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde sort of energy. It's giving split personality, and again, not in like a clinical psychological way, just in a hey, let's just sort of own our pain, let's stop acting like we're not in pain sort of way. And like allow your heart to be witnessed, and allow yourself to act on your heart, allow yourself to act on your emotions. We have the Knight of Cups confirming the Five of Cups. So one, you're leading with your grief in a very unhealed, unevolved way, but also it's like kind of like, I don't know, express that. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like you're yes, you're leading from an unevolved place, from this place of like sadness and hurt and anger, but you're acting like you're not, right? And it's like, if you're hurt, baby, just say you're hurt. Just say you're hurt. It doesn't really, it's not about whether the person who hurt you cares that they hurt you. It's about you owning it. It's about you not acting like you're fine in front of them to save face. Save face for who? Because you're still going out, like you're still going home crying yourself to sleep, or having this chip on your shoulder, feeling like no one loves you, no one's there for you. But at this point, you're not allowing people to be there for you, right? The second that you change and you start kind of showing up as yourself authentically, right? We have the Sun here at the bottom of the deck. The second you start to like step into the light, allowing your pain to be witnessed, that is when you make space for those who can handle you, who can hold space for you to actually come in. Because those people, it's like how emotionally unavailable people attract other emotionally unavailable people. Wow, that was so hard to get out. For the most part, you don't see emotionally unavailable people attracting secure, emotionally attached people, because they're not going to put up with that, because it's toxic, it's harmful, and it's inauthentic, right? So it's like it's like this come to Jesus moment that you need to have yourself. And instead of crafting this sort of persona, you need to, it's like reinventing the wheel. We have the Page of Wands confirming the Knight of Wands of this brash sort of nonsensical person that's not you, kind of rushing into things, right? You need to reinvent that energy, reset that energy, and you know, become anew, you know, you need a refresher. That's what I'm getting here with the Page of Wands. It's like you kind of need to kind of go back to the drawing board and come at it again, like as who you actually are. And it's very beginner of you, very beginner energy of you, this authentic embodiment, but that's what you need to do. It's this understanding and this dropping of the chip on your shoulder here. It's like this clarity of like, hey, continuing to act like this is only going to get me more of the same, right? It's not going to get me what it is that I truly want. So it's having that clarity, excuse me, and having the willingness to drop the burdens, to drop this act of standing on your own, of holding your own. And it's like, yes, you like, and here's why it's so confusing, because it's like, yes, you can hold your own. Yes, you have made it through all the things that life has put you through thus far, right? You've risen again and again and again. At what cost? At what cost? Because now you're jaded, and now like Five of Cups, Seven of Cups. What? Grief, pain, loss, loneliness, like abandonment, and then like kind of tinged with like illusion, again, nonsensical emotions and grasp on reality, fantasy. You're existing in a fantasy, thinking that you can just continue to show up this way and get different results. Kind of also thinking that like you can show up this way and sort of like will spirit into doing something different, when it's like, no, you need to trust. You need to not, because you haven't experienced this before, right? Where you are witnessed and held and seen and loved and protected and covered. Like you haven't seen that before. You haven't witnessed that before, so you don't believe that it's possible, and that's what's kept you in this sort of last stand, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde energy, right? But it's like, you need to believe it. You're already delusional. Love you. You're already delusional. So why not be delusional in a way that actually helps you, right? Allow your mind to like release these burdens. Allow your mind to shift. Allow yourself to really, really like come at things differently, approach life differently, approach yourself differently, right? Kind of like a reinfusion of life force, but it's like authentic life force and an authentic presentation of that life force. Because deep down, like, that's what you've been crafting, that's what you've been working for, right? So like, do that and like lead with your heart and stand in the sun. If you've watched Scandal, you know what standing in the sun means. Standing in the sun, standing in the light. It's like the shadows, like, and look, I am a person who's always like, do your shadow work, dance with the shadows, all that kind of stuff, right? I'm a moon witch at the end of the day. And I'm very nocturnal by nature. But I'm not afraid of the light. I'm not afraid of the sun. I'm not afraid of standing in the light. And it's time that you stop being so afraid as well. And that's one of the ways that you truly like really deny the feminine and really deny yourself connection, is by acting and operating as if you were unaffected. It's like you expect people not to treat you like a robot, but you treat yourself like you're a robot. Where does that make sense? It doesn't. It doesn't. Just something to consider. So yeah, that's all I have for you. I love you so much. Have a wonderful night. Bye.